So a week ago, I finally made the decision to delete my favorite app of all time, Instagram.
So 6 months ago, I deleted my Instagram account.
How I deleted my Instagram.
Instagram kind of ruined my life.
It started off as a lighthearted way to share videos and moments with my families and friends, but it just ended up being an addiction-driven, habit-forming compulsion that took over my everyday life.
Realize that Instagram is an addiction. The way it's been formulated by the people who have made it have done it to play on our psychological way of thinking, on our way of interacting socially with people. It's addictive. And research has shown that it's just as addictive as cocaine. And I know that sounds stupid, but it is.
And when I seen that Instagram removed that whole thing with the likes, I was like, that is such a good thing, because I know there's so many people out there that are obsessed with the number. I wasn't technically obsessed with the number of likes. I was more obsessed with posting, and then if I didn't post, I felt bad about it. Every time I'd go for food somewhere or something, I would constantly take pictures.
I was literally so obsessed with Instagram, so obsessed with Instagram. It's kind of embarrassing. I would go on it all the time. I would constantly be checking my notifications to see if I got a new like on my Instagram post or to see if someone followed me. And I could honestly just feel my mental health going down.
Everything on Instagram is just so filtered, and I feel like nothing is genuine anymore.
I also was just really sick and tired of seeing perfection 24/7, because I know that's not reality. And so when you see perfection all the time, then it starts to make you think, oh my gosh, this seems like reality because this is what I keep seeing, but how come it's not like that when I go day to day throughout my the regular tasks I do?
I'm exhausted. I feel like I'm constantly strategizing and analyzing myself and what posts are gonna go up where, and make sure I don't post two selfies next to each other, or I don't post two mirror pictures, or my body fits what other people are posting, or my clothes are the trendiest out and stuff. I'm staying up to date, and that's just it's just so tiring.
I was so caught up into putting out the perfect content. I was constantly worried about, okay, is my caption correct? Are my hashtags correct? Is my picture perfect? Ooh, does that look right? I was just caught up in that.
For instance, I posted a picture of me laughing, because it was a genuine picture of me laughing, and my sister took that picture, and I remember I actually sent the picture to my best friend who lives in Miami, and I was like, should I post this picture on Instagram? I feel like my mouth looks weird because, I was laughing, and she was like, Val, that's a genuine laugh. You were laughing. Why wouldn't you post that picture? You look great. And I just felt like that was one of the red flags for me, where I was like, really? Everything has become so filtered, and you have to have this perfect smile, and your hair has to be done, your makeup has to be done, that it got to the point where just a picture of me genuinely smiling and having a good time was unacceptable for me, and I needed reassurance from a friend before I was able to post that picture.
And so what's happening is the highest ever rate of anxiety, especially with teenage girls, has happened. And it's a large part due to social media, because what are the images they're seeing? They're seeing women with plastic surgery who look perfect. They're seeing women who Facetune. Don't even get me started on Facetune.
But every time that an influencer or celebrity or just someone I knew post up beach pictures in their bikinis, or they did a full body outfit of the day or outfit of the week or something like that, I would immediately feel bad about myself. I would immediately walk over to my mirror and stare at myself and pick apart everything I hated about my body, and pick apart everything I hated about my face and my hair and my clothes, and it honestly just sucked. I don't know how else to explain it, but it just sucked.
I felt down. I just felt bad about myself. You would scroll through Instagram and see all these gorgeous girls, and you'd wish that was me and all of that, and it just mentally drained me.
I felt like I was never satisfied on my Instagram. I was constantly scrolling and seeing all these great pictures, and I was comparing myself to other girls and the things that they had achieved and my level and where I was at in life. It was making me feel inadequate.
And it's to the point where you'll think that nobody went through anything or ever goes through anything. We're so just caught up in just showing, hey, I am living, life is good, this is what I'm doing, insert Drake lyrics, this is the best life, God's plan. Yeah, we're caught up in doing that, but we never really show the real and the realness of life.
And I know that's not how they are. Like for me, I have bad days. Like I'm not always the sweetest, upbeat, nice person. And I've tried to be like Aspen Ovard, where she's just super upbeat all the time, or Zoella, where she's just really sweet and always put together. And that is not me sometimes.
I look at my feed and I have pictures of me and Alex, who's my fiance, and they're all happy pictures. And I'm like, well, wait a second. We argue just as much as any other couple, I tell you. And like, we have financial troubles just like any other couple. And we have all of these things happening and job losses and things happening, and that's not posted.
You know, like there's so much pride in the human heart, and just like all the time you're being like thrown images of other people, and then you kind of just build up this like bitterness and resentment towards people. And I don't think people do it purposely. I think it kind of just happens based on like what you're viewing all the time. I hope that makes sense.
And especially with the whole COVID situation, it took over my life even more. Every morning I'd get up, and for the first 30 minutes of my day, I'd just sit by my bed scrolling through Instagram. And then when I got up to get breakfast, I'd have my phone in one hand and my breakfast in the other, just eating and scrolling.
I started to notice myself posting things just to post it, if that makes any sense at all. I would go do something and I'd get a good picture for it. I'd take forever to take a good picture from it. And then I'd take forever to edit the photo and forever to think of a caption to post. And all for what?
For what? To impress people? I mean, because really, what are you doing it for? What are we putting up our highlights for?
It's become so disassociated with real life, that people think these are the realities of these influencers or from these people. I have never, and I bet any of you have never, posted a photo of you crying with a bad breakout, through a breakup with an ex, getting fired from a job, getting into a car accident, losing someone you loved. Like, that's real life. That's real life.